Yo, 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 we're back. We're back for the Horse Pill season finale. It's your boy Gallop Run here. Thank you for joining me. Let me go ahead and get it started here by setting up everything. I hope everybody is enjoying their night, their weekend. We just finished up the Kentucky Derby where Absolute Horsepower took down the field of 20 participants. Great win for Absolute. He's been on a heater. He's hot. He's hot. Hold on. Let me go ahead and set up the chat. Give me a second. Give me a second. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? You gonna hear me for a second here? Hold on. Bum bum bum. There we go. Gonna pop out the chat real quick. Get this popping. Y'all can see yourself chatting it up. What up? Pretty sure Moon Ranch is gonna be around. Shout out Moon Ranch. We got a full field of 18, I believe, here for the Horsefield finale. 2 races, and then we're gonna cover a little bit of the Rising Stars. See how long we last here. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Like I said, let me go ahead and send out the X. Boom, boom, right there, right? Bam, got him. All right, I'll copy that real quick. Let's go ahead and get that on the general. I'm not even gonna post it on the live. I'm sorry, Bryce. I know you want me to post it there, but I'm just so used to it. What up, everybody? Give me a second. I'm getting all set up here. Hold on. Make sure I'm right. I'll make sure I'm all the way up. With that being said, let's get it started. Y'all know how we get it started.
Vivió, pronti, en la piel diamantado, baby. Mío
Back
gallo,
again.
Humble.
Yo no cambié, que los bolsillos me crecieron, bro. Nunca me conformé y busqué estar en otra posición. La glow me la enganché y me dio poder así como el reloj. Con el brillo nada más, compré 3 kilos y me soltaron 2. Viré para atrás con el recibo y está contento el flow. Me fui en un viaje y la humildad siempre está conmigo. Los que querían pisotearme le pasamos el tro. Si me caí me levanté, nadie me levantó. Yeah. Ahora pagamos con la black, no con la guicar. No me la daban y ahora me la quieren quitar. Por eso cuando los pillo los pongo a brincar. Y no confío en nadie, solo en el de arriba. El que me cuida de la fama no te tomé decisiones que dolieron, ya las superé. Sonreír me salió caro, que mucho lloré. Yo les regalé la carrera y al final se la quité. ¿Y qué van a hacer? Y yo soy el más claro en la calle, hueputa. Yo canté en Cagua y lloré. Y el que piense que me viré, que no lo piense y me lo dé. De una, con opciones pero no hay ninguna. Los culos, yo no puedo con todas estas putas. Mi vida, marco mi piel antes que las agujas. Mi abuela me dijo déjalo que se confundan. Los problemas me los fumé como la vi. No tengo amigos, tengo hermanos como el negro, como Luis. Yo vivo ready pa' morir. Ve que ninguno de estos puercos quiere problem con el PRI. Ya yo no tengo que probar nada. Me bajo con 222 y le vacío las hermanas. No muerden los perros que ladran. No entran a mi círculo ni la serpiente ni la rana. Que habla mierda por ahí, pero de frente me lo maman y dicen que son mis panas. Sé que siempre ha sido así. Te dan un beso, un abrazo y de espalda te apuñalan. Yo no cambié, que los bolsillos me crecieron, bro. Nunca me conformé y busqué estar en otra posición. La glow me la enganché y me dio poder así como el reloj. Con el brillo nada más, compré 3 kilos y me soltaron 2. Viré para atrás con el recibo y está contento el flow. Me fui en un viaje y la humildad siempre está conmigo. Los que querían pisotearme le pasamos el tro. Si me caí,
Se puede, papi. Let's go. We're live, baby. Horsepill, what it is, man. Moon Ranch, what up? Roberto. Huh? Take a drink here. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? Take a look at this field of 18. 18, yeah, I was right. The first race is the stayer race. Again, we're going to look at the Rising Stars as well. Those are juiced up, ready to go. I gotta put a bet in. I already put a bet in on the horse pill. What the? This one just popped up. Okay. All right, we got some senior racing going on late night. I guess that's not starting though. Horse build race one of two tonight. The stayer is going up first, 11 furlongs. Let's take a look. We got Pasture Time Racing, Guff Farm, Best Value, Blinkers On, Driney Park, MLA Stables, myself, Lion Shark, Orange Valley Ranch, PGA Stables, Pasture Bedtime, Moon Ranch with Lady Wambulance that we all know and love, Gibba Racing Firm, Orange Valley Ranch, Lord Forge Stables. Haven't seen much of Lord Forge lately. Shout out to Lord Forge wherever he's at. Hopefully everything is good. He has two in here with Soldier Demon and Silver Dagger. Trucker Dog Stables. Shout out Trucker Dog and John Michael Brazil. Yes, sir. And Lost in Kodiak. Shout out to all the racers here today. Shout out to Big Brain for putting this together each and every month. Um, I want to come with some changes for next month. I have to talk to Bryce, get with Bryce on that, but it's worked out pretty well so far. Participation has been great. You guys have supported the horse field movement. We just gotta take it another level, and we gotta see what that means to us. So, what up, Moon? Thought we had until Monday to breed. Missed the promo and just mashing horses without looking at reports. I think we got till tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow 11 a.m. Yeah, tomorrow 11 a.m. So, I mean, I haven't had anybody hit my horses or anything like that. So I had three pregnant mares so far. I'll probably do one more maybe, depending. But yeah, shout out Big Brain putting these races together um, on his track. Y'all tell me what y'all want. Just let me know. Yeah, I like the allowance version. Yeah, y'all want to go to like top level racing, but not too much. You know what I mean? Like have everybody. You know what I mean? Just join up. Y'all let me know what you'd like to see. If not, I'm just gonna implement some stuff that I would like, and then we'll go season to season. So yeah, so again, some of the common names here: Racer 013 from Best Value, Bananas in Pajamas. We've mentioned her. Rapid Caviar. We remember her. Um, let's see, Jabals in your mouth. Jabals in your mouth is crazy. Pause. Uh, Moon Ranch Lady Wambulance. So yeah, shout out PGA Stables. Don't know if I mentioned him before. My pick for this race, I guess. Let me see. It's Route Lightning. I think I was the only one that bet on Route Lightning, but yeah, Route Lightning is my favorite here from Lion Shark, which took down, I believe, one of the previous races, the SGPN Classic, I believe. Shout out Lion Shark. Oh no, your balls. Your balls in your mouth. Hey, made it. Shout out to Trucker Dog. Trucker Dog, are you a new? I believe it wasn't a new stable, right? Let's go back. Shout out to Absolute Horsepower, man, on that big win on the Kentucky Derby. Shout out Pocono. Shout out Grape Syndicate. Grape Syndicate with the sprint win. Pocono with the gallop. And Absolute with the big Kentucky Derby win. Breaking, getting off the schneid. I wonder if he has posted yet or he's said anything. Let me see. No, he hasn't. Let's see. Yo, no words, absolute. What's going on, man? That's crazy. But yeah, I went with the 8. Looks good on paper. Let's take a look. With a third here, kind of throw this race away, but been racing at this fast, good level with good results. So pretty good results there. 11 good, third out of 10. I think this is a much softer field than what it's used to facing, and the one time that I raced in Horseville, it just took over. So I'm gonna count on that, and that is my pick here, along with mine, of course. Hopefully, mine comes in. If mine comes in, but I just don't think mine has. It's good, hasn't won. Like I don't even know how we qualified, to be honest. I guess. Well, I guess we did qualify with enough points. Shout out to me, man. Shout out to me, man. Yeah. So, Moon Ranch, you got one here. You got one in the sprint as well. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Picks closed for this one very soon. We got 6 minutes. Screw Rodeo is very good. Very, very good. 4-year-old. It's at 7. It's soft. I think Achilles can handle it, but if it would have been 4 or 5 or something like that, but 7 is kind of a stretch for her. Great little horse. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The stayer is going in a minute, man. A minute. We'll see what happens here. If we hit here, we'll dive into this one real quick. So we will have like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Who you like in the sprint, Moon Ranch? Da, 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 da. We gotta set up the vibes, y'all. Hold on, no vibes. Might as well just. Uh huh. I can't be doing that because then you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't even care no more. Nah, I can't do it. Da, da, da. Hold on. All right, all right, all right. There you go. I mean, let's set up the vibes. Here we go. What happens there? There we go. Oh, where are the horses? They're about to bring the horses on the track. Hold on. They're about to bring the horses on the track. Let's see where they're at because I didn't see them. There they are. The horses are lined up. A little bit rowdy there at the start. Soldier Demon from Lower Force Stables gets off to a nice start, as well as Lurid Spectra, Hello Enzo, Rapid Caviar, Good Job, Faster, and Crimson Phantom all on the chase. But it's Lurid Spectra from my stable getting off to a fast start. I thought I told the jockey to take it easy, but he looks to be taking a different approach. I like it. Go ahead, feel the vibes, my man, as they pass the 2 furlong mark. The quarter 1 and 25 and 6 is still Lurid Spectre, but it's falling back now to Silver Dagger, which takes over on the outside. R.I.P. Muzzy. We talked about him a lot during the Horse Pill week 1, 2, and 3, and now he sneaks up here. But Lurid Spectre is not giving up. RIP Muzzy in second. Route Lightning, our choice as they pass the 4 furlong mark, is dipping back. Silver Dagger takes over third. Hello Enzo fourth. Rapid Caviar fifth. Loris Spectre takes him around the 5 furlong mark. Opens up again about 4 furlongs, about 4 lengths in front of the field. Silver Dagger takes over second. Hello Enzo there, right there with Rapid Caviar as well, now advancing. Musket Run, look out for Candy Jasmine as well. Laura Spectre still about a length and a half in front of Silver Dagger as the 3/4 went about 1:34. It looks like Laura Spectre was flying down that backstretch as they go into the last turn. Laura Spectre still in the lead about 1 length as they pass the 8 furlong mark. A horse got injured. Number 3 is injured. Y'all better go get him right now. Rapid Caviar cannot catch up to Laura Spectre, but as I try to go ahead and open up here at the 9 furlong mark, Laura Spectre is trying to hang on, but Soldier Demon is coming on the outside very strong, about to pass him. Candid Jasmine following suit. Candid Jasmine trying to threaten for the lead, but it's Soldier Demon, Candid Jasmine, Soldier Demon in the last 100, looking to hang on here. Soldier Demon and Lord Fort Stables takes over the race. Candid Jasmine, number 9, got up for second. Lawson Kodiak, number 18, got up for third. Laura Spectre, man, what's going on? Jesus. Fell all the way to 7th? We didn't even get paid. What the heck? Oh my God, what was the 8? The 8? What? What the? We got paid. We got paid a little bit. Let's not trip out. We good. We good. Have to look. Moon Ranch reigning champ. Yep. Shout out to Lord Forrest taking down the pot with 7K. That would have been nice. Lord Spectre tried, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Didn't have high expectations. It ran pretty good. I'll probably run it. Whoa. Probably run it a little bit. Hold on. What's going on? Give me a second, guys. Just decided to log me out. That's crazy. I just decided, nah, you gonna log out, fam. Let's go ahead and log out. Alright, yeah. Log out. Bam. Bam. Did I pick? Did I pick Soldier Demon? Did I pick? Hold on, man. Am I that smart? I'm not that smart, bro. Bro. Ain't no way, bro. Did I pick the right horse here? Soldier Demon, number 16. I'm so smart. Yo, let's go. Let's go. That's what I wanted to see. So smart, guys. We did it. Got it done. We got it done. We got it done. We should have hit up this one. We'll pick our spots on the rising stars. We're gonna stay up for this one. Shout out Bryce, man. Coming up, if y'all have some questions for Bryce, I'll have him come up, but if not, I don't want to bother his night. He could just enjoy the show. I don't have any questions off the top of my head right now. I wasn't prepared. But if y'all have questions for Bryce, let me know. Matter of fact, we'll see what happens here on this next race because I like me in this race a lot, but it's soft. So, wow, Lower Spectre almost got us there, but we still had a backup plan, my boy. It's called I'm smarter. Yeah, that was a crazy race. Handicapped appropriately by yours truly. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm finna dive into these juice pools, bruh. I'ma have to. If not I, who? If not I, then who? No, but I should be pretty good in this race, man. Faple Cake is pretty good. Screwed Rodeo is pretty good. Dutch Sack Jouea is pretty good. Nana Bear. Yeah, Dream at All Costs, I think also can get down with the get down. But I just like me in this spot right now. I think it's doing pretty good, but it likes 4 and 5 better. Max 6, 7 is pushing it. So being off pref, I kind of like it. It went soft over here and it got 15, so that's not good. Maybe I'm tripping. I guess I gotta temper expectations. I think this is a much softer field again. We'll see what happens here in about 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Y'all want to take a look at yeah, I want to do stuff like this, like fast, right? Turf fast. Let's see, this one I want to get in right here. It's all me right here. This one's screaming Puerto Rico. Go ahead and take down that pot right there. 14K. Let's go ahead and look at this field. RVA, Given Stable. Shout out Given for winning the major as well. The Harvard Classic with Skies Warmer. Red Stables. Queen Bean. GT3. Trailblazer. The Evil Empire X. Shout out Kamish. Ice Hawk Stables. Always Dangerous. Breaking Bad. Sambry. Hazy Hills. Tombstone. Gramps. Fairhaven. And Absolute. This one looks tough. I don't like doing soft because a firm horse might take it, so I'm gonna stay away from this one. We'll look at our LD Sprint here. Look at Screwed Rodeo. That was a crazy race, Moon Ranch. Double check. Yeah, we're all good. Seven got first out of 10. Horse Pill, same thing, out of 15. Not bad. Nice little racer. Can definitely get up for the wire. We got Best Value. I'm more of a 4 or 5 racer. I don't know if I could get it done here. Good luck. Drop Stable. Always Dangerous. Again, like 6. 6, 15, 7, first. That's a danger zone, so Drop Stable may come in with the sauce. A lifetime is enough. Real dangerous horse in this race. Talked about Faple Cake. pretty good here. I think this one I beat it. Yep, I beat it here. I mean, she's raced pretty well. Or he's raced pretty well. 6, pretty good. 7, 7-1 here. So 84. So Fable Cake, another one to look out for. Very dangerous. Fable Cake. Saddle Snatcher from Orange Valley. Another one that's been grinding. Just don't think it has this one though. Yeah, so Fable Cake. So 3, 4, folding 1. Yeah, folding 1 is very strong as well, but at 4 and 5, we'll see if it can kick around 7. Mississippi Drift. Da, 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 da. It was all a dream. Same thing, likes 4. Let's see what the 7 brings as a challenge. Dollar Dance. Out of It Was All a Dream again. Has been running the 6, 7s, but not successfully, so we'll stay away. The Sachwea. 7, 8. So this is in its wheelhouse. So Dutch Side Joea becomes one of the picks as well. We got a minute to go. Light of the Gun from Rodeo Racing, only 1 win. Drop Stable again. Drop Stable is just attacking from every angle with these horses. Yeah, this looks like a winner as well. Equals Maximus. Tough little field. I wish I would have gotten the 4 or the 5, even the 6, but we'll see what happens. I'll be happy with a 6. Let's go 6. Let's go 6. It's not gonna be easy. We're off DP. We're off DP. Tell me you play photo finish without telling me you play photo finish. What's another one? Keep it going, Mon Ranch. Yeah, Big Wig Energy should have been more. Tell me you play photo finish without telling me you play photo finish. That's gotta be it. Alright, here it is, baby. Last horse pilled race of the season 32. Shout out Big Brain. We are at his fairgrounds, Big Brain Fairgrounds, for the horse pilled sprint. 7 furlongs on the soft ground here. And they're off. Tiny Roar and Equals Maximus, which we talked about, get off to a quick start. L1, Splitting Fury, and Fable Cake there. Screw Rodeo and latest Ewin is right there along with them. It's Tiny Roar, though. Equals Maximus now. And Screw Rodeo making a quick move on the inside for Rodeo Racing. Drop Stable and Capital Ventures fighting out for 2nd and 3rd spots. L1 Splitting Fury is just shuffling here. They're all shuffling. It looks like Fable Cake got the best of it, though, at the 3 furlong mark. The quarter went in 24-9. Fable Cake takes the lead here, about a half a length. They're all bunched up. Dutch Satuea, we talked about him. Aurora Sorrow is in 2nd now, making a move. L1 Splitting Fury on the outside. Tiny Roar, Saddle Snatcher is there as well. Don't look now, but my horse is out there as well. The 17 is coming with a force, but doesn't have enough. Just fell through. L1 Splitting Fury is taking over the race. Here comes the 2 latest. Eowyn on the inside making a big move, but Fable Cake is trying to go ahead and take him all the way. Fable Cake. Here comes Saddle Snatcher. Saddle Snatcher out of nowhere, snatching everybody's soul. Saddle Snatcher trying to get there. Couldn't get there. L1 Splitting Fury takes down the horse-built LD Sprint. Woo. That was a crazy race too. Shout out to everybody in that race. Where I finished way back. 11th. Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. 11th is crazy. So nothing there. Alright. Bet. Alright, let's get it. 12 furlongs, RT Stayer. Who you got in this one, Moon Ranch? Do it for the market. I've read. Fine. Do it for the marketplace bargain hunters. I couldn't do it. I knew I was off DP, bro. I knew it. Just a matter of accepting your faith. Man. Let's go ahead and take a look at these other horses. We got this, 11, 12 a Premier. Okay. 77, 72, Bloodline. I mean, I guess you could play some RVA. Just off the strength. Let's see. Fast. All fast. The Evil Empire X. Let's see what he got going on. No, not him. We got a minute. Come on, man. Let's pick a little soft horse here. This horse is doing pretty good. Yeah, why not? This horse is doing pretty good, man. We got 38 seconds. Is RVA's horse? Yeah. Soft. Look at this one. Nah. I'm gonna go with that other one. I'm gonna go with that one. Let's go right here. See if we hit one time for the one time. Let's see. See how we get down. Do I have upcoming races? Oh, we got one at 4:45. All right. I got the Streamer Spectacular. All right. Bet. Bet. All right, let's do the other one though. This is the one I want to attack. The Rising Stars RT Gallop. Shout out everybody that made it here. It's gonna be a grade 1 major for the winner. There will be a prize of over $500 in Derby. So pretty big race as well. Following up here tonight. All right, Gucci, we're Gucci. I picked. You have any Rising Stars? Nah, I don't have any Rising Stars at all. I just wait for next month and try to go for a major. If you're not good, you're not good. You know, you gotta go straight to redemption or something like that. Just what I did with my other horse. So let's see what happens. Hopefully it turns out pretty good, but we'll see. We'll see. Give me 1 second. Get off here. Almost 650. Yeah, it's crazy. Almost $650 in this race to whoever wins. Sheesh. I'm gonna keep an eye out on that other one we just put a bet on. You say you picked the 15 without looking. Can be tamed. Let's look at Can be tamed by Tombstone. Shout out Tombstone. 12. Yeah, he's been running nice. 78. Yeah. I like this. He's gonna have to handle the soft condition though. See how he does that. I went with the oh my god. Got bet down, y'all. So now I'm pulling for this one. Silken Echo. That's crazy. Alright. Gallop. Guess we can't put that much in. I'm just gonna put little dollar bets here and there and see how that works for us. I guess we could spread it out a little bit more. Pause. Pause. Bigger bet. Alright. I'm gonna look at the bet by forms, but I wanna do this race manually. It's gonna be a right turf fast, clear night. I'm gonna discard all soft. So here we go. See what we got. It's a 9 furlong. This one like 7. Might pop out, who knows? But not for me right now. Another firm horse from Casa de Nova. 8, 9, got up for 87 and yielding. 9, got up for, yeah, good. I used to get up for 9, has SS minus. Dangerous horse. We'll keep it on the board for now. Soft horse, we're not even gonna look at it. Gas the turn. Shout out to Balthasar Ranch. This is 5 furlong horse. 7, 6. Nothing here. Nah, not for me. Soft. Hand of Sedge. Shout out Hand of Sedge. I believe that's Colts guy from what we found out. Having a very successful season with this horse. Back to back wins here for this horse at 7 and 8. Can it do it at 9? I don't know. It's gonna have to do it against SS minus as well. It's gonna be tough. Keep it right there. Is it gas on the turn? Or was it down? What did we say we like, chat? Forgot. Master of Elegance, right? Yeah, Master of Elegance. Master of Elegance or nah? 9. Yeah, it's 1 and 9. 87 and 9. So this horse is probably wanting to go 9, 10. And he don't even know it. Casa de Nova, what up? I like that one. This one, who knows? 8 mistakes. Let's go ahead and open up 8 mistakes. Running good at 7. This is 9 though. 9 doesn't like it. Not good for me. Veiled Verse from RVA, a soft horse. We'll pass on that. Thank you very much, RVA. Think you come again. 9 for this one. Had an 89. That was against the non-winners of 2 though. Other than that, it hasn't really gotten up to the task. Got it done. And this one, nope. It might come back and bite me, Casa de Nova. So go like this for now. What's your do we have an SS Monday? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know at this point, man. To be honest with you, bro. It's crazy, but yeah. This little horse is pretty good at 7, pretty good at 8. Never been tested at 9. Or yes, been tested at 9 and ran an 86. It's a very strong horse. That is a very strong horse. Gulp your medicine. Gulp your medicine. Luna Crash from Ice Hog. 8. Got an 83. Other than that, hasn't put up anything really. Go ahead and pass on that. Soft. Royal Revolution. Who this is? Golden Boot. Golden Boot has a trajectory. Has a track record. Track record of putting out good horses. And it looks like he has a good one here with Royal Revolution. So if they could beat this horse, good luck. Definitely going to be one of my picks. Soft horse, 76 for Absolute. No thanks. I'll take a look at it. Shout out Absolute for winning the Kentucky Derby. Don't think he needs this one. Pretty sure he'll take it though. Has 2 in here back to back actually. Don't like what I'm seeing. Soft and then a firm from VT Hokey. Shout out VT Hokey. Haven't seen him around in a while. Shout out VT. Yeah, so these are my picks. I have 5 picks. Let's narrow that down. We're coming up on the race time. About a minute. Just want to see here. Start over here. Gotta make sure we start over. Fifth stakes. An 87 though. That's what's getting me. Fast. Doesn't like. I mean. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to pass on this one, man. That's crazy. Let me go ahead and open up the race. Hold on. Bam. Here we go. Race should be starting. There we go. We bet it down to 6-1. That's crazy. I'm not gonna call these races because my throat will start to kill me, especially a 12 furlong. And they're off though. The outside, Pulse Breaker, Fast Start, the white horse. Big Dumper, the white horse. Pulse Breaker is on the inside actually. That's Trailblazer for sure. The Trailblazer Silks, I believe. Yep, Trailblazer. The Evil Empire's up there with number 8. The Barracuda Breeze. Making a good move. 14 is good, El Suki. 17 looks good right now. Kind of stopped. 1 kept going. Mara. Here comes the commish with Barracuda. He's threatening to win this race. The commish here today. 4 furlong mark. And it's El Suki and Barracuda Breeze now about to take over on the inside as they pass for the first time. 5 furlongs in the books. Barracuda Breeze had the lead but lost it fairly quickly. Made in the Grass. Ice Hog, man. Ice Hog. Gotta watch out for Ice Hog. The 11 is in there. Gotta love that. At least we know it's fighting. Where's RVA at? RVA all the way in the back. Last. Push up, boy. Barracuda Breeze still up there. Better come on with this 11 because this 3 ain't doing nothing. Made in the grass. Oof. Come on, Killer Greta. Put it on him. Wow. Made in the grass. 18-1. What a romp. 18-1, bro. That's nuts. Shout out to Ice Hog on the big win. Won by 8-9 over Barracuda Breeze. Made in grass. Sheesh. Made in grass was what? Yeah, SS minus. SS minus made in grass. A firm horse. Just romped everybody. I should have stuck to what I was saying, but go ahead and spread it out right here. In case somebody tries to invade the pool at the last minute. Alright. 2, 5, 8, 9. 2, 5, 8, 9. 2, 5, 8, 9. Can you win that? Damn. 8. I'm gonna have to place another pick on here. What y'all think? On GG Cool. And then we take one more look. Casa de Nova. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Yup. Put on the board, Moon Ranch. Damn, that was yeah, bro. What up, Siberian Ian? What it do? Give me a second, guys, okay? Let me go back over here. Yeah, that was crazy. Give me a few moments while I get myself something to drink. We got a gallo coming up next, 9 furlongs. I already put in my bet. Let me know your exactas in the chat. Hey, anybody hit that pick three or what? That's what I want to know. Anybody hit the pick three? Bryce, anybody hit the pick three or yes or no? Yeah, these are juvenile, man, rising stars. So we're gonna see a lot of unusual things. Maybe we should hold back here, unless we're certainly certain. We got like that right turf soft that's coming up. Can't get involved unless we win this one big. Negative. Nobody won. Nobody won. Roll it over. Roll it over. You imagine that thing gets up to like a crazy jackpot? And you get to launch bet by win with that rollover jackpot. Mandatory payout. 120,000 crown. Roll it out. For real. I'll be lit. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. There we go. And we got about 5 minutes to the next Rising Stars Gallop at Hand of Sedge track or House of Sedge. Apologize. Yeah, we'll have you on, Bryce. Let me set up the thing right now. Hold on. Turn this off. We'll have Bryce jump on and we'll ask him some few questions, guys. See what he has to say about the new season. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Let me see. Am I connected? I should be connected. Go ahead and join the AMA stage server, Bryce. You chat it up. I'll try to set it up here to where that camera becomes available. Let's see, window capture. There we go. All right, sweet. Yo, you can hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Ah, what up? What up? Bryce in the building. Bryce in the building. Give me a second. I'm trying to set up the camera for you so people can see you. Uh, keep you here, Bum. How's your evening going, sir?
Oh, not too bad. It's been a long day, but a good day. They're all good days.
Hey, you got to wake up and enjoy the Kentucky Derby, man.
Yeah, well, I've been up for a while. I woke up at 3:30 locally this morning, so it's been a long day for me. But no, it's been fun seeing the 3-year-olds, seeing the excitement. Yeah, I was excited to watch some of these rising stars races while I work. So we're gonna pop on, just take any questions anybody had. And, yeah, good to go.
For sure. Looks like we have Moon Ranch and Siberian next. I think it's RHDC stable. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Siberian X. Um, Yeah, man, excited about the new season. Breeding, I know there's been a little bit of confusion when it ends, but it ends tomorrow, 10:59, right? A.M. Eastern.
Yeah, tomorrow morning it ends there, which has been on the calendar since breeding opened up again. And so yeah, so we made sure to push to Twitter, push to Discord, make sure everybody's aware of that. Actually, I was going to throw a thing up on the page here as well. I'll probably do that while we talk. But yeah, it's another season wrapping up here. It's crazy just how quickly they go.
Yeah, I know, right? They just pass by. You think like, man, it's gonna take forever to race that horse, and next thing you know, you're like, I gotta enter it in a race, which they've been open since I believe Wednesday for entry. Is that correct as well?
For the juveniles, yeah, the soon to be 2 year olds, they've been open since Wednesday.
Perfect, perfect. Let me take a look here. I'm taking a look through my stable at what I might race. Hold on. Cause I wanted to do that because I was looking at some of the races and they're named after like Kentucky Derby winners and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, we're adding a little bit of lore this season. So anybody who's won one of the major races has a race named after them, a G1 or G2 there. High Court Classic, same thing. Past winners have races named after them, and the Rising Stars, we're getting the first wave that are going to have names right, races named after them. Sorry, joked on that a little. But yeah, just kind of adding something special. You know, the high stakes showdown that ran this week, those all got stakes races added after them name wise. So really trying to kind of lean out to that kind of lore and hey, here's something fun to race your horse for. You know, we're all playing for free roll money. We all have all the stuff, the reasons we're already playing. Let's add a little bit of extra fun to the thing as well. So excited for that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's gonna get the people riled up for sure. Get seeing their name, their horse's name on there, and uh, each and every season they could defend that title. Is that gonna change or is that gonna stay kind of there, or it's
they're
just gonna
they're they're gonna
keep
they're
filling
gonna
up?
they're gonna own that race slot. So that because part of the goal, especially with the majors, is that we can just kind of set and forget in a lot of ways the schedule here. So they're gonna own that slot as rising stars. I mean, it's so early that yeah, I mean it might move around a little bit, and high court still needs some tweaking. But yeah, no, every season they're gonna have that spot. And I can't tell you how many DMs I've got from people this week who are I would say irrationally excited, and I mean that in a good way. Like, man, I can't wait to run the whatever the horse name is G2. He's like, I'm going to literally be in this every year, whether I think I'm winning or not, because that's my horse. So, defending the home turf, excited to run offspring of that horse in that race, kind of thing. So, yeah, it's a different wrinkle, and I know a few people have been kicking around some ideas they might have to kind of promote that event, especially when it's a horse who's now breedable. And it just gives a little bit extra pizzazz, I guess, to the schedule, which is fun.
Some extra pizzazz. This thing is not working for me here. And Bet Vibe, are we able to go back into the races after they fired off? Is there a way to do that? I guess I could ask you
Yeah,
first.
I mean, you should just look up the address because it's the same kind of address template. So the everything after race, and if you put that into Bet Vibe, like just copy over another one,
Gotcha,
that should
gotcha.
work. And then little hack because I noticed the forms right now aren't there for past races.
Yeah.
Once you're in Bet5, if you replace the race backslash with form or forms, one of the two backslash, it'll pull up the form. They're still there,
Okay. Let's see.
and we'll get that added so you can still see them after the fact. But yeah, there's
Look,
just a little hacky workaround right now for that.
look, we got it to work. So let's watch the gallop here. Rising Stars Gallop, 9 furlong from the House of Sedge. Shout out to Sedge. He's been super active on the X Discord. You guys have been hammering out a lot of promos out there on X, just getting the vibe out. When can we
Yeah,
expect another contest like the one you just had? That was I think a lot of people were participating.
We're talking for the VKD one,
Yeah, yeah, for the whole week. I think we had it the whole week,
pick
right?
threes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've still got 4,000 crown to play with here. So, uh, I mean, the honest answer right now is we'll see how my day goes tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing in the morning, if I'm going to the track or not. But if I'm kicking around, we might have a few impromptu ones with all the various free rolls going on. I am somewhat particular to the claim to fame. They will obviously won't be as long as a window as we had open with these, which was great. I mean, it's fantastic to have that. But yeah, you pay attention, you know, be following us on X, and you might see something pop up.
Perfect, perfect. And I know we got some community cup free rolls as well for people that share some photo finish content as well. Just liking a tweet, resharing a tweet, we'll probably get you in one of those. So um, if you're active on X, it
Yeah,
just doesn't hurt to just click that share button.
exactly. I've made it really, really easy this season to get in free rolls. You just got to help us. Like spread the word. There's like two or three different things. The championship Saturday banner that went up this morning. It literally said retweet this and drop your stable ID if you're not in a free roll. And a handful of people did. So I just threw everybody in the retweet it. I mean, it's we're really not even being subtle with some of these ones, guys. Come on.
Oh man, look, Hand of Sedge winning at home there. I think that makes it back to back to back to back. So 4 wins in a row for this horse. Uh, its name is Move Out of It All. Move Out of It All. I like the little
That's,
silks that he got there. It's a little switch up from the original House of Sedge silks. Little playback
yeah.
there.
No, you can bet the three that all three of them that finished there in that top three, they're ones we're going to see in the Harbor Gallop next season in the qualifiers. So we're or not Harbor, the Artemis Gallop. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for
that's
sure.
that's why I was really excited to watch these races tonight. I mean, because I really I couldn't name a 2-year-old. Honestly, I couldn't. So it's fun for me to kind of watch these and get really my first preview of kind of who's popping off here, who's going to be the one coming.
Yeah, for sure. The 2 year old class is going to be exciting for next year, especially after what happened today in the Kentucky Derby. I'm pretty sure Absolute Horsepower is going to try to dip his toes a little bit deeper into the into the LD realm per se. So it's going to be a lot of competition. I think I got a little competitive horse, and I think that's what it's all about. I think we saw a lot of horses, not a lot of horses, but some horses being claimed and then running in these majors. I know you posted a little bit about that, so and you talked about Claim to Fame tomorrow. Can you talk about do we have any changes to Claim to Fame next month, or how does that look like?
The only real change there'll be a few more of the lower end claimers just because the fill rates on those were as good as they were. So I think you're going to see. I'm going off memory here because I don't have it in front of me. I think you're going to see like a 1,200 every day, and then just kind of scaling down from the 40Ks, which never ran. The top, we kind of bumped it down to 30, and just kind of funneled it. So always have a 1,200, and then kind of rotate soft firm on 2,400, 5,000. Same on 7,500. 10,000.
Gotcha.
I might be off on this already, but yeah. So you'll see a few more lower ones available just because they filled. I mean, like you referenced earlier, there was a horse that ran and was claimed in a 1,200 Derby claimer to start the season and ended up third in a major. That's those are pretty fun stories. And actually, I have a few guys through and help me out with a little data entry stuff. Not data, but just kind of pulling a few stories here. So I'm working actually on I don't want to call it a new player guide, but here's how you can use claiming races from A to Z, just because it is the easiest way to really level up your stable. I had probably half a dozen people in the last week DM me how much they hated the changes at the start of the season, but then they decided to actually play it. They're like, holy crap, my stable is like so much better quality now, and I'm still able to run where I'm competitive. And like One guy said he claimed an SS minus for 7,500 towards the early part of the season as a 3-year-old and was winning 20K, 30K claimers, is like second in the free roll qualifiers. So he literally sold, he said, got rid of every horse that he had and just focused on claim to fame and has like 8 horses that he's got now, all good S plus, SS minus, and he's in all of the free rolls tomorrow in claim to fame. Some, he's planning on taking to High Court Classic next season because it's to compete there. Going to dip his toe in a few majors with some of the juveniles he's playing. So it's such a fun way to play. And you've heard me say fun a bunch here. You're really trying to bring that back, irrespective of everything else kind of going on. Is let's get the focus on the fun. And so yeah, we're excited. I think Queen of Fame is going to continue to kind of take off just because man, stables can level up quicker than they ever could before now.
Yeah, for sure. I love those stories. I wish I could get lucky one of these days. Just looking here at the free rolls tomorrow. Are we gonna have a full? I'm just looking through because I'm used to having this Sunday be just full to like 2 in the morning, full of races. Let me take a look here. Yeah, we got a lot
Yeah,
of
if you
free
just
rolls
took three
tomorrow.
rolls, it's basically every 15 minutes until the season ends. I mean, it's wild how many there are, and it'll be like that for the most part next season. I might move a few around. I did move Middle Age Madness to the Friday, so theoretically, someone could run Middle Age Madness, High Court Classic, and the Silver Stakes. They'd have to run a little short on rest on the Silver Stakes, but that option will be there for next season if you get a killer 6-year old or higher. Because I know a few people. There's some 6-year olds running in the High Court Classic and getting points, but that's High Court Classic's the easiest money play right now. Just simply, it doesn't take much to qualify, and there's some big ass pots. So it'll be interesting to see how many people really start attacking that next season because I know I've heard it talked about quite a bit. So people are waking up a little bit as far as that goes.
Yeah, for sure. Restricted stakes is staying as well.
Uh, Whatever is in right now is basically staying the same for next season. Yeah.
Okay. What else? What else we got? We
Oh, I
answered.
see a question. I see a
Yeah.
question from Moon Ranch about the
Yeah.
trainer series.
Mhm.
Short answer, yes. I know Ian alluded to it on the AMA, but it's not where they want it to be yet. Like it's not doing a good enough job for what we're trying to use for onboarding. So I genuinely don't know the final answer as to where that's at or how close it is or what that's going to look like. So unfortunately, I don't have a better answer for that, but the need for a better training series as part of an onboarding tool is certainly not lost on any of us.
I gotcha. Perfect. Perfect. There you go, Moon Ranch. Got your question answered. Siberian next. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below. We got Bryce here, member of the third time team, community manager, schedule manager. Um, did you? I guess I could get a little bit more in depth and lay back and talk here. Uh, how are you managing the schedule like season to season? Are you just like plugging in stuff that worked, like taking the template that you had, plugging in new stuff, and then rerunning that? Because a lot of people have asked like, why don't we just have the same thing and then whatever we change, just add it to the next season's schedule and leave everything else that worked the same or whatever. Um, what do you say to that? Like,
Well,
how does that process work for you? I guess would be my question.
I mean, typically that's kind of what happens. But then again, when you do that, then well, I don't like this. I mean, everybody's schizophrenic with the schedule. So, yeah, I mean, we're constantly making tweaks, trying to improve it. We've what's the word I'm looking for here? Managed the major qualifying schedule a little differently than we had back before, where it was literally hand coded in the weather probability, like the rain chance for each race to make sure that it kind of goes. wet, dry, wet, dry. And when I say wet, dry, I just mean on either side of 50%. I have no idea what it final rolls. I never see that unless I go seek it out once the race is actually closed. Um, but yeah, so just trying to build kind of that consistency within distances for the major so that, yeah, it can just be a drop, plug and play kind of schedule. Rising stars last season, we saw real early in the season, hey, dummy, there's not enough stake slash graded races, which is great. I loved having that problem. So we kind of hodgepodge some of those in, and those changes that went in seem to be well received and kind of had the desired results. So they've stayed this year. Obviously, we bumped the premier races to the first thing on the card for the open grade uh, juveniles. Really excited to see how those feel. I know there was some that were really good. Um, yeah, it's I'll be honest, it's my least favorite part of the job. I make no qualms about that, but it's also something that needs done, and it's a beast of a job. I mean, we had a full time schedule again with Richie. Before that, you had two or three people that were working on it, so it's a thankless job, and it's not the easiest job when everybody has an opinion on how it should be. But fortunately, as I'm sure everybody else can tell by now, and the team knows, I really don't let any bitching or moaning bother me. It's water off my back. So I guess I have the right temperament for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're the perfect guy for the job because you're so even keel and you don't lose your cool. At least I haven't seen you lose your cool at all there in the
No, that's
discourse.
pretty rare.
um, let's see what else. What else we got in the chat? We're about to actually the race is about to pop off. Let me go ahead and get that going. Hold on. And we said that we
I see
just gotta change the
I see
thing.
Moon Ranch was talking about Big Wick Energy, his stud money this season. Yeah, man, that is a hell of a stud. I saw the discussion about where to price it, and I never chime in on those for obvious reasons. But yeah, I would more concur with your statement there. Um, Ian said it, I've said it. These horses that sell out in 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hell, even half hour to an hour. I mean, it's just money left on the table. And I get the argument, oh, if it was higher, people wouldn't breed as much. Oh, it's not necessarily a bad thing. If you price a stud, a high demand stud, 50% higher, and you get 80% of the breeds that you would have otherwise instead of 100, well, do the math. And then you've got some discounted internal options. It's just a fascinating thing to kind of see the changes out there within the stud market and things that could come. And I'll shut up here so you can call the race.
Yeah, no, Boozy Susie out in the lead, but in a fight with Blaze Anthem from Trailblazer. Trailblazer has had a few horses up front, but just hasn't gotten the job done. Let's see if Blaze Anthem can get it done here at 18-1. Boozy Susie, though, the fan favorite, looks like it was bet down to 8-1. Looks to be taking care of business here at the 5 furlong mark. Pulling away. Here comes the 13 Hard in Mind and Open Toe Protocol. Open Toe Protocol. So fitting. Taking over here at the end. Open Toe Protocol from Secretariat Stables. Secretariat Stables get the job done. Shout out Mr. B. One of the super villains. A photo finish. Live. Ah man, Mr. B been there's some things I'll be honest with you, Bryce, that as a small stable, and it's hard for you guys to balance it because you're gonna have small stables feeling a certain type of way, big stables feeling a certain type of way, and Mr. B just won now this race. He's bringing up something about the weather being set manually. Is it the weather set manually or is it random? I understand that once is the percentage is set, you don't know the outcome of it or what it's gonna spit out, but Are we setting the weather manually, or is it something random still?
So that's kind of what I alluded to earlier with the majors. Is this season it was set a lot more manually, just specifically with the majors, like making sure that you have every weather chance and every distance kind of on an even keel, I guess, for lack of a better term. But most of the other races, I hesitate to say all because I'm sure there's like redemption runs, horse pill, things like those are maybe not even horse pill. But some of them are just static because it's the sponsored race is what they want or there's a reason. But most of the other races, the intent is to have equal ish amounts of races on either side of 50%. And what those come up on either side of 50% are generally random. It's getting a pullback a number, for the one side of 100 or 40, 20, 0 on the other side. So they're, I guess the best answer is they're kind of a hybrid because, yeah, we know what sides of the weather we typically want to go on, or we try to, anyways. But at the same point, we aren't manually plugging in every weather distance because, like, gosh, that would be a 10-person job.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be too much. All right, let's see what we got here in the chat. Moon Ranch. Being new to RDF and only leaving myself 30 minutes to price him was the problem. Hope he hires the only SS, and I'm going to 30K. So he's hoping he hires the next SS. Um, I guess I gotta ask, Bryce. Do you think? What do you? I guess I can't ask you. Do you think we're gonna have an SS? But
Well,
do,
you can ask me, sure, I don't mind. Um,
what do you think? Are you
so,
fifty-fifty?
because I have no idea. I mean, I obviously have no idea.
Okay.
The smart people have they can look if they want to, but they typically don't, and they know never to. Because I don't want to know. I want to be surprised and find out with you guys. Um, and I said this with Troy the other night. I mean, we got to be close, right? We have to be pretty close. The first SS was a fluke breed. It just even the one wick outwicked the thousand simulations. So we're not going to get a fluke breed this time. Well, I mean, we could, but we're so close to getting there on call it a merit breed if you want. Like, you see some of the breed reports out there. It's like, yeah, that could easily be an SS. Uh, I know, I know the Gap Data guy showed one that I saw on Twitter, and I think it was with Moon's horse there, Big Wick Energy, and it's like, yeah, if it's the box is there, there's a very decent chance. But could be coming, and the wild thing to think about is not only the value to that first SF because there will be value, but yeah, what if it is a first time stud like Big Wick Energy that pumps out that first SS? Yeah, the price it's going to demand the next breeding cycle it'd be pretty interesting to see where that's going to come, and you're going to have at least 4 seasons to kind of follow that and have king of the market right before that SS ends up in there, and that's if it's a male. I mean, you could have more. So yeah, it's going to be an economic shift a little bit once someone does hit that because the stud that has proven it can do it is going to be in a very high demand.
Very high demand. I would say so myself. Well, Siberian X says, with the population, S plus being where it is, if the horse is not the top notch, where would you race it except for claimers? It will get killed by weight and allowances, and same with greatest stakes. That's a question for you,
People
Bryce.
are way people are way too quick to give up on their S pluses running at the top. Now, sure, if you've got a low pref one, I mean, the answer is claim to fame. It is. And if it can't run at the $1,200 claim to fame ones, claim one that can. Like if you're getting cakes from 1200s, claim one of the ones giving you. And you've got a better horse who's winning, and you can go up the ladder. And I don't. I'm not trying to sound. I don't even know what the word is. Dismissive of, well, hey, I've got this horse. I've had this horse. This is my horse. I mean, you got to be able to cut bait at some point, though. Like some horses just are good horses, and giving S plus stakes isn't going to change that because they're still just going to get caved at S plus stakes. If they can't win at 1,200 claimers, they're not going to win at S plus stakes, and that's a bit of a misconception out there. And I've seen there are some S pluses, and I haven't looked at the final fields that are actually doing better in the allowance races than I thought they would. I didn't think anybody would really seriously compete there, but there's a few. Now, I would certainly argue you're likely leaving money on the table as far as where you could potentially run it. And if it were me, I would want to see where it can run. Like if I'm good enough to run in allowances with an S plus, man, I'd sure want to see how it does in a pick the number to you 5,000 claimer, 700 claimer. And if it rolls out and wins that, you know, they're, you never know what it's worth that gamble to get in. I mean, if we saw anything with the Solski stables horse, and you know, YSM has said it for years, Wolof has said it for years. Just get in. You know, you try running some stakes race up there, even if you get in the undercard in a majors or anything like that. I mean, it still is pretty good payments. So you know, but to circle back and be specific, you can't tell me except for claimers because that's really the answer. And people just get so in love with their horse, and I get it if it's a unique bloodline, but okay, like how unique, how valuable is that to you, and why? If it's a low caliber S plus, why is it valuable to you? And the answer might be that it's got some crazy unique blood, although I would question how crazy unique and good it is if it can't do anything. But I get, you know, there's times you want to hold that. But yeah, racing claimers, and if it can't win at those, claim some of the ones that can, and up your stable. I know I already talked about the one guy that I was in DMs with earlier today, where has completely revamped his stable. Is in a bunch of the claim to, like, he was literally, I think he's got 3 or 4 horses that they claimed in the last 2 days for 1,200 or 2,400 that are, he's never ran a race with them. They're just in the free roll. Like for a $15 claim, he's running for a chance to win. I haven't looked what the payout at, $250 in a claim to fame free roll. So there's there's a lot of value out there in those, but yeah, you know, there's there's a population of horses that aren't good enough to run, regardless of what their grade is, and that's just the reality of life. Just seen some of the donkeys on the track here at Arapahoe Park today. Man, but you know, that's the reality of it, though. You know, got this system in place here that we're going to keep building on just because it makes sense. Like if you're coming into the game blank new, which really we do every other season, you got a new crop, or you know, you make your decisions in breeding how you're going to approach things, and you follow that through. But yeah, there's so many S plus horses, and I think the number, like something like 40% of the major finalists this season were S plus, and I know that's skewed a little bit by left turf, but there was at least 4 or 5 in all the races, and most of them had 8 to 8ish. Left turf obviously had a lot more, but people need to fall out of love a little more with their horses and view them as assets. They don't have to, but that you know, from a gameplay perspective, they'll be much better off and more successful the easier that becomes.
All right, you heard it there. Siberian replies. Uh, I ran some numbers, and unless 7.5 stars or higher, it's a negative proposition. Same thing with S horses. He says, I know Robbie had a proposal to maybe create an under 6 star series. and that could be interesting. So, yeah, I ran it by Bryce. I haven't gotten a word back from Bryce as to whether they've built that or not. So I haven't really pushed too much because I know there's a lot
The
on
the
everybody's
the
plate.
the problem, yeah, the problem with that, and I get the idea, I get the appeal, is it just further segments the horse population. And as we really try to streamline it, at the top you go rising stars, you go majors, you go high court class. At the mid to bottom, you go low stakes and doobies, low stakes, middle age madness, the 6+ series because they're allowed.
Hmm.
Like you've got the path flow, and then just within the horse, you've got your G1, G2, your major qualifiers, your stakes major qualifiers. Then you got your claim to fame, which is the rest of the good horses. And by good, I mean S plus and higher. And then you got the low stakes showdown. And there's just horses in those buckets that aren't great. So it doesn't make sense. An argument is that it doesn't make sense to further segment to give quote unquote bad horses a feature place to run. And obviously the stars matter where you have them at as far as what a 5.5 star horse means. But yeah, it's just further segmenting things. Now, would I think something like that would be cool for a one-off thing like a horse build series? Sure, um, but it's not going to be a big part of the schedule by any stretch of the imagination because we're not. That's too direct of a dig if I say pity point. We're not trying to reward horses for not trying to race to the best of their ability. I guess would be the best way.
I think I think where Siberian is coming from, just to put a little bit more of a positive twist to it, is that sometimes you're just stuck with these horses, and whether that be with whether you bred them and whatever you try to like go take a 2 star, you know what I mean, to a 7 star, but it ended up 3.5 star, and it's still a little bit, it can't compete with the top horses or whatever the case might be. That those horses don't have a place to race themselves, and I think those are the type of horses that he's talking about, where they just really get benched at the end of the day. Um, so I don't know, creating
Wait,
something
you know,
for those
wait, wait,
horses, I think
wait
still.
until you see. Yeah. Wait until you see the fields in the claim to fame tomorrow. There's a fair amount of definitely less than 7 star horses in those. 5 stars, some 4 stars, 6 stars. I mean, those are. I mean, I literally am just looking at one right now. That's a 3 star, 4 star horse. You know, again, that's your avenue, and yeah, again, it comes back to how much you can or want to segment the population, right? And that's the never-ending kind of game that we play with the schedule. Is how do we still make prize pools impactful? Which I know a lot of people had their opinions about on some of the series this season. Versus, hey, what's driving the activity versus what's coming for breed revenue. So it's like, how do you split that out? Like, would you really want to lessen the low stakes showdown pots right now to create this kind of segmented series for
Hmm.
breeds that didn't work out, as you just put it? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just, those are one of the factors that we always have to factor into the thing,
Yeah,
and then you
and
start tying in kind of breeding revenue and what's pushing the funding pools, and are they, you know, S's. Well, I mean, we'll be interesting to see the final numbers this season with S's down at 2,000, and I can't remember if they were last year or not. The seasons all merged together for me.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it, there's no one size fits all answer. So at the end of the day, that's just kind of some of the stuff that we have to kind of balance, like price pool allocations, horses running, fill rates, things like that. And that's where something like the Middle Age Madness series certainly helps a little bit for kind of those 5-year-olds that weren't running in a lot of ways. Well, now they've got a path to kind of, especially for a low stakes sport. Like that's if you're an X and lower horse, again, you've got actually the best window, typically speaking, to run till you're 8 years old. Some S pluses can, like we talked about, but you can run low stakes, low stakes, low stakes, middle age madness. Try to double dip middle age madness for numerous seasons, and then get locked in senior allowance. So, you've got multiple free rolls as you get older that you attack, as I like to call it, with the schedule. So again, it's a balancing act, and it's not going to be long till some of those S pluses can kind of keep the weight or are worth testing out as well. For the ones that aren't the tippy top auto retire to breed kind of ones.
I was gonna say, I don't think it hurts to like try it out with like a small thing, like you said, horse build, just to see how you know how people react to it, or whatever the case may be. If people like it or don't like
Yeah,
it,
no,
try it again next, or try a different thing next month. Like Ian said, like I guess he was talking about the breeding, like see if it works. Let's try it out, see if it works. It doesn't work, okay, shut it off. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, not even just that. Just whatever ideas. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys have more ideas coming down the pike. I know when we talked about it, you told me, "Hey, there is some things coming down the line that I can't share." So I think you guys have. I trust you guys to have a handle on it. But I don't think it hurts to try some new things on like the side. You know what I mean? I think that's where he's
yeah, no,
coming
and I
from.
agree. And I think something like horse pill is exactly that. And I mean, as far as things coming down, I'm playing with something really cool right now in stage where I can select a stud, any stud on the marketplace,
Hmm.
and it pulls that window up for breeding, and then I can look at pairs in my stable and find matches, ones that look pretty together,
Mm.
and I can quick filter those out. So I'm looking at Exoticus right now. Let me look at right dirt firm horses in
uh,
my testing stable, and I just get the list there. It auto filters out the inbreeds.
that's something that
That's
you're
a
working on, or is
different
it like
way
a
to
new?
potentially.
Is that a new feature? Or?
That's that's a little alpha drop right now that I'm testing through in stage. Yeah, that's built and potentially being deployed here shortly. So there you go.
Okay,
You tune in here late at night, you get some good
okay.
stuff.
I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound like something I do normally. That's something new.
No,
Okay,
but
okay.
because a lot of people have said, well, here I'll keep giving Moon Ranch some free plugs here. Like I want to click on Big Wick Energy and then look from the stud and look at all the females in my barn and how to kind of match up with him. And so this is a different way to do that right from the breeding screen where you can it'll filter out the inbreed so you don't have to spend the time going through those or the breed reports and just kind of look at okay he could breed with these horses of mine. Well, let's narrow this down and try to get this match and things like that or these attributes and stuff lining up. So it's a different way to kind of hunt those top studs. Like okay, here's one I think is crazy undervalued. Got it instead of going the other way. So, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of final testing on that. So, like I said, alpha drop for everybody here in chat.
Nice, nice. I think somebody mentioned as well an idea of like adding the re-reports that you've done to attach them to that specific mare or whatever, to like kind of go through it. You know what I mean? Like if you click a mare or
You know,
if that's too much, like at least the full. If you did a re-report, like have it attached to that so you can see what it looked like, and a lot quicker, I guess.
yeah, I don't know how that works. And I mean, mea culpa because I'm not breeding in the game. Like I'm not playing the game. Breed reports, I'd say, are one thing I know really little about. I mean, I know how to use wicked tool they are, but having that flow and things like that's an interesting one. I know something like that has been ticketed before, but I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at that.
What happened to the race replays? I was able to post like those race replays, and it had different camera angles, but now it just shows the whole race. Are those coming back, or what happened with those?
I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. Like you're talking about the really quick replays when you share to X,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. After a race.
and if you go to share those to X, they're not there anymore.
It shares the whole race now. Like for example, like if I wanna
No,
go to finished,
I don't know that I knew that.
yeah, it took it away. So if you go to share the X, hold on. Show the tab. Hold on. All right, so here you go. So this is what pops up, and then I just post, and then it just takes it to the race like this, the whole race, but like a different place. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I can't see the X on your screen. Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I'll pull up in a second. Let me
Um,
see
so
what I'm looking at.
it's clicking with me here slowly but surely. I believe those were kind of set up as a trial run for kind of those flash ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, because this is obviously the full race. I don't know what the full plan is as far as bringing those back as far as quick hitters to hit X with, but I can certainly find out an update on that.
Yeah, cause I downloaded TikTok the other day to like try to start getting some videos uploaded there as well, and I was seeing a lot of people reacting to I think Ian even posted it of the like the Japanese girls running on the track or whatever, and they had like different camera
Yeah,
angles, just like he had
yeah.
them over there. So I think it's something that people would like, and just like having a reaction, seeing the reaction of the jockey at the end, because we normally don't get to see that with the normal race itself.
Mhm.
Even though it happens, the jockey gets up and celebrates and everything. So that would be pretty cool to see too. Anything else schedule related, guys? So we don't get too sidetracked here. I'm trying to place a bet. Um, do you like do you ever go through and be like, I like this one, I like this one? Do you ever sit there and handicap some races? I know probably the big ones you do, but other than that, do you ever like just uh go through and
Actually, I
see?
really don't. I really don't the big ones. I like to just be surprised because I mean I can't bet on it. I can't race. The ones that I pay the most attention to is Claimer. I love watching the Claim to Fame series. Ooh, I would claim that one, and then I'll mark it on a list and kind of follow. I would have claimed this one for 12. Like I have a bucket on my own, 1224, where I would have claimed it at, so that I can check back on the horse and
Mm-hmm.
see how and where it ran. The one that Beetlejuice finished third in the major, I happened to look at that one, that specific one. Yeah, I'd claim that one. I know Midnight had a couple for sure that he claimed for really cheap last season that ran in majors. So that's if I'm looking at a race, it's typically a claim to fame race, trying to find horses that I would claim uh, if I were looking at it. And that's how I paper play.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I heard it there. He's focused on claimers. I know Beetlejuice had a stronghold on claimers for a long. That's what he became known as, the claimer guy. He would
Yeah,
just be he would just be killing everybody on claimers. I'm like, whoa.
yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, you got guys like Beetlejuice, Driney is another, Nightburn, Midnight Stables. I mean, guys that I like the term attack the schedule. Like, okay, here's the schedule. Where's easy money is the wrong term, but where's the angle that I play to get myself the most money with the least amount of competition? And right now it is claim to fame, and it's High Court Classic easily, easily. The High Court Classic has such because it's such a big pot, right? The main one's 2750, and sometimes a couple wins or a win and a few others get you in them. But even on the other side, I mean, there's some a single podium you can be in an undercard, and those undercards are top of my head like $600 or something like that.
Sheesh.
Uh,
Okay.
so yeah, I mean it's and then the claimers obviously just because, like I said, if you got a horse that an S plus that you're not thrilled with, and you throw it in a 1200 claimer, and oh, it can't compete here. Well, instead of getting hung up on that, for your $3 entry fee or whatever it is at $1,200, I can't remember off the top of my head. Go claim that horse that comes out there and has whatever you like, whether it's crazy low money lines, all the stars, record, you know, the looks like fleet figures look like they're peaking or whatever, or trending upwards. I mean, go claim that horse that just shit kicked your horse, and now you get a better horse, and run it in the 2400 next time, or and then it wins that race, or somebody else claims it. Well, great, you just profited $1,200, or man, you just and won a pot or got a piece of mellow. Run it in the 5,000. And then you kind of play that level, and that's really how you find the level for your horses that aren't running in the majors. You're a significant part of the S plus population, because those are definitely the ones that kind of dominated here. And yeah, you do see SS minuses down in 7,500. I think there was a couple even that ran in 5,000 claimers. I mean, talk about upgrading your stable from a crappy S plus to a, and some of those SS minuses were not crappy. That you can claim in that range, and all of a sudden you're playing, at a bigger table, and maybe that's just racing higher and claim to fame. More stakes, more winnings, more payout if someone claims you, and then free roll, having an SS minus being better than an S plus. Again, it's a broad statement, but you know what I mean, right? Like if you have a mediocre S plus or a mediocre SS minus, there's a pretty good scale and difference in value just looking at the market and eyeballs it's going to catch at certain price points, right?
Well, in my experience, I have a S. I had an S plus this month. I couldn't race it a lot. I didn't have any. It was a filly. I'm not gonna put it in anything other than a 7,500, and I was kind of scared to lose it at 7,500 because they had low morning line odds when I started racing it. So there's nothing really above that. And
How
go ahead. I'm sorry.
as a 2 year old or what? As a two
It's
year
a
old or a 3 year
as
old?
two. I tried to race it as a two, as a 3 year old. The only thing that really worked for me was redemption run. There at the end, I got in on the free roll last day or whatever, but I really didn't. I can't really put it in a claimer because I don't really want to sell it or whatever the case might be. And it might get claimed because it has low morning lines. Although it's an S plus or whatever the case might be, somebody might try to get it, and I don't want to give it up. Like you said, some people fall in love with their horse a little bit too much, and maybe that's the case here. But um, I just didn't
Pull it
think.
up on screen. Let me critique you. Pull it up on.
All right. Give me a second.
Let me show you some
Let
of the
me place
stuff.
my bet. Let me place my bet.
Okay.
Hold
And I mean,
on.
I'm obviously not looking at any. I don't even know the horse. I'm not using any information that I would be looking at other than what's on screen. But yeah, let's take a look at it, and
I
I'll
got
give
you.
you
One second.
my Bryce, not TTG Bryce, opinion of the horse, and
Yeah.
where it could have ran.
Okay. We'll see where it could have ran. Let's see. Hold
And then you can tell me to piss off, and I'm not going to take it right.
on. Hold on. All right. Ask Cleopatra. Just trying to pick a winner here. Something. Aras Cleopatra running fives. Oh man. I hate picking juveniles because it's like they're so all over the place, man. What do you
Check
do?
the charts, man. Or check the fleet figures. See how it's trending. And yes, you can hate on fleet figures all you want, but check how it's trending. Or, on the new forms there, one thing that I had them throw on at the last second is, hey, I want to. I want to see the results by race type. Like, what is it doing in graded races, stakes racing, and those are on the forum. And that was a literally 11 and a half hour. Hey, this would be cool. Can you add this? And Ian did.
So, oh, the graded. Like, what's his record in
Yeah,
graded?
yeah. If you look on the racing forums, like through BetVibe, it'll show their. That's a nice little spike there at the end. It'll show their record in graded races, stakes races, allowance races, maidens, and whatever race type I'm missing claiming, I believe.
Okay, okay. That's a nice addition. I thought I seen that. Just trying to see here this
Yeah,
horse.
so those are on the forums. And yeah, we're excited for some of the cool stuff that we can do with the forums and add to the forums to make them better for everybody.
Oh, these horses are all good. I don't know which one to pick. Six, six, third. No, GVG sauce. What can I say? I'm gonna pick those right there. See if we could get that. All right. So do we have a race? Hold on. The gallop just went off. See who won that. Oh, it's not coming up. I'm gonna pull up the horse. But yeah, it's a horse that I got. It's a filly from an SS minus. Sorb the Surveyor. So I'm trying to continue the line and breed it because it came out with good stars, surprisingly, for what it was, and it came out with good morning lines. Just gonna fast forward this a little bit. Ooh, Dancing Dog, Final Tactic, Trailblazer. Look at Trailblazer getting it again. Trailblazer, Tombstone. No, Tombstone fell off. Trailblazer won it. Trailblazer winning the Rising Stars Right Dirt Gallop. Shout out Trailblazer.
Mm. Good to see
Final.
Trailblazer making some noise in the third time championship series next season.
An SS minus. One of the best morning line odds in the race. Let me go back to my horse here. My
What was
stable.
your horse's name we're talking about?
Mackinnon. It's a 3-year-old filly out of Sorb the Surveyor. Uh, yeah, it's racing at 4 o'clock in the morning, I believe, or I don't know when.
For Redemption Run, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Got to tell you, we need some of our Euro and and Aussie streamers to fire up the old machines here overnight, so you're not having to pull all these night shifts.
Yeah, where are the Aussies at, man? I was like I said, I went to TikTok and I was talking to a dude that does race handicaps, racing, horse owner, and everything like that. Try to get him on the game. He was like, "I own real horses, not virtual horses." I'm like, "All right." He owes me a live now, so got to sit down, not sit down, but got to chat it up with him, and he should be coming on the show to try out photo finish and give him the experience, see what he
Awesome.
says, and that way we can kind of use him as a not use him, but he can help us understand what a new user goes through or what goes through their head as they're getting into photo finish. So yeah, that's that. What do you think about the horse? You're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here.
So as a horseman, we do look at morning line odds, Bryce. And let me tell you, this horse has had morning line odds against S pluses that are it's very good. I moved it up to Kingmaker. Uh, Not so hot there, but it got beat by Stay the Course. I thought I seen Stay the Course today in the Derby too.
Mhm.
So
So, I mean, the first thing I look at, obviously, when I look at the horse, I take a look at the bloodlines.
Mhm.
Hard to argue that. I mean, they're looking nice there. You take a look at the fleet figure chart and certainly look like you're
Yeah, I'm
starting to
going
peak
up.
up in that 9, 10 area.
Yeah,
And the last, that la
go ahead.
yeah, but I mean, the fleet figures are rising. Good indicator. I see what you're saying as far as, the performance has really never been there.
Yeah.
Tried earnings based, tried non stakes, non winners, never hits, and really has never popped fleet figure that makes you say, wow. I
Exactly.
do like that the fleet figure trend is still going up. Now, whether that's more of an indication of just kind of the gaps in between racing
Mhm.
is likely it. Like you took 5 days off, then 2.5 weeks off. So
Yeah.
the fleet figure charts have pumped up to kind of go alongside that when the trend. Um, I don't
Yeah. This
I
horse
don't know
is
that I would necessarily
it's a
call this
mystery. I'm gonna
great
retire
horse.
it. I'm gonna retire it. Unfortunately,
I,
I'm not gonna keep it on the track. I have to retire it because I'm not gonna keep running it. If I run it, it'll be in another $30 race. I can't afford that. I rather use it in breeding, and based on what it's doing or the morning lines that I'm getting, it should be a pretty good. Whether or not it has good stats, I don't care. I like the stars and I want to build on it no matter what. So I'm not gonna keep racing it,
and
and I'm not
yep,
gonna go
and
against the
you're
people.
gonna have horses like that where there's something you're keeping that you're chasing, right? Whether it's a bloodline or whatever it is.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
I do you really think somebody would have claimed this horse if you ran it in a 5,000 claimer or
yeah,
7,500?
yeah. They would have claimed. I would have claimed. I would have
I mean,
claimed.
I,
They
I
could
watch the
have. It
claimers
could
pretty
have. It
hard to know
could
what
have.
ones are getting claimed.
It
This one,
could
I
have,
really
bro.
don't
It
think it
could
would have
have,
got
bro.
claimed.
It could have. Trust me, it could have, bro.
And,
Somebody would have looked
well,
at
and
morning
then
line and been like, "Wait a minute, skirt stars on the left and the dirt is crazy. Almost perfect stars there for a filly is it's a good start.
so let's look at the money line, the morning line, and
Yeah,
the stakes race that it ran. It was the what do we have? 11 horses, so it was the eighth ranked morning line odd in a stakes race. I'm not seeing the great morning line odds at the top of the chain that
I'm
you're
looking at
talking
a
about.
race right now that it has the same morning line odds as an SS minus. That right there alone, just
Which race is that though?
that's the non-winners of two stakes race. Twin Spires
Okay,
Gallop Run 24.
so you're running
Two.
against other horses that aren't great or had
Well,
like they weren't top of the line. Now some of the again I don't know horse names, so you know I recognize that one from Flamers.
yeah, the I ran against a horse that was in the Kentucky Derby, Violent. I believe Violent was just in the Kentucky Derby. And
So
the
and I'm
Twin
just
Spire
pulling up one
came
because I do recognize
seventh
the name.
in the Twin Spires Gallop, Violent. So I was
Right.
racing
But
against
if you
top
look
of the
at
line.
if you
Once you go in there and non-winners of two, it's over. If your horse ain't good enough, it's over. It's gonna stop running good, and that's what happened with this
so
horse. That's what I was saying.
look at the stakes Kentucky Derby race.
Yeah, which one? I ran a few.
That's R6.
Huh? Oh, R6. The one that I got at 81?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your best fleet figure.
Yeah.
Your morning line odds in a stakes race, which isn't a graded race,
Mhm.
was not great. You were the seventh or eighth out of 11 in morning line odds.
Mhm.
and that's running your best. Like it ran its best race and finished sixth in the stakes. To me, I mean, I can guarantee you that horse is not getting claimed in his first race in the final.
It's
Absolutely
probably
not in the centers. Like there were SS minuses pulling half decent odds uh, in a few 7,500 ones that were getting claimed. A horse like this, again, I understand the bloodline. You want the stuff you leave it, but there's nothing morning line odds in higher quality races that are leading me to think there's a huge reveal underneath there. This is a horse that's going to be in such high demand. I'm just looking at a juvenile kingmaker of it now, where it ran fifth. I mean, that's a nice result. And you were two,
yeah. I just think that this horse is.
three, four.
What I'm trying to say is that this horse is not good. That is correct. This horse is not good. And what you're
Yeah.
trying to say is that it wouldn't get claimed for 5,000. Well, I probably are. I'm not gonna get a horse like this for 5K. You know what I mean? In the market, once I
Uh,
reveal it,
you,
in my opinion.
you're gonna get him in claimer races. You would absolutely be able to claim a better horse than this in a lot of
Nah,
5K
nah,
claimers.
nah, nah,
They're there. And I just know this. Like I said, those are the ones
nah. Yeah,
that I paper trade. But I think that comes
let
down to
me
the
go. Let me
mindset.
go. Let me
And
go
I'm
ahead
not
and
saying you're
say.
wrong. And I
No, no.
genuinely
Everybody
hope
got a different
that I
style of
look like an
play.
idiot.
Everybody
That
got a different
I
style of play.
genuinely hope that I look like an idiot when you do the reveal because this thing has a crazy reveal.
When it has a crazy
I,
reveal.
I
The
genuinely do hope that. And I get
and
that's the
and
risk of running claimers.
and the thing is that I think it has a great reveal because if you look at the bloodline, it's not supposed to be running where it's running. From what I'm saying, it's not supposed to be excelling at that 10, 11, or whatever it likes. It's supposed to be a sprinter, if anything. So the
Right.
fact that it has the
So
other stats is like, wait, you know what I mean?
doesn't that doesn't that worry you that it downwicked or
No,
hit the
no,
S
no,
plus on the
no.
start and speed of the mare, or even kind of took a little bit of the grandparents' bloodlines. And that's where that S, although it's a really nice rated S on the sprint side, as a grandparent of Dry Martini, that would worry me a little, or Stadium Arcadium's S start and grandparents as well. That it is not did I think it probably rolled a really nice stamina rating and finish? Yeah, it probably did. Um,
Yeah.
but just the way the horse rolled, it'll be interesting. And please send me the reveal because I'm get, but send me the reveal because I'm genuinely curious and looking at it because I don't look at a ton of
Yeah.
horses
But it's mostly
in this
because
depth.
it's my horse and I'm attached to it. That
No, for
plays a
sure.
big part. Big part. Like you said, we gotta start looking at it at like assets. It's crazy you say that because when I talked to Absolute, I was like, hey, I asked him some. I forgot what the question was, but it wasn't about winning the actual race. It was about like how much he was gonna make that whole night. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's okay if I win a race, but if he would take coming in second and third on all three races rather than just winning one. You know what I mean? Type of deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, just monkey tennis. He won a couple last night, and then he had a second and a third in the one race tonight. And I looked at his stable stats for the season, and the dude's made like 18 grand racing this season.
Stay
It's
up with
wild.
the 17. Stay up. Oh my God, we're gonna get the 17 on Smart Lock 1601. Let's get it. We waited for that race. Thank you. Bingo. 1701. Ah, I didn't play more. That's crazy. Only a little dollar, but we'll get 17 back. Let's go.
Hey,
Woo.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. You're right. We're on a roll right now. We're on a roll. But yeah, man.
Well,
Yeah,
and
you're probably
I
right.
mean,
It's not
all
worth probably 5K. Yeah,
yeah, and
like
I mean, you're looking at this one here that you just made the pick on here, and that's what I'm excited for. Kind of what Bet Vibe can bring to the table as we work with them is it's a lot easier to just drop a buck on the race. Like whether you're sitting at a bar, you're sitting at home, or a buddy's showing you on his phone. Like okay, I'll pick this horse for a buck, and you'll learn to use those forms and what to look for. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting pretty good at this. Having fun. I want to own one of these horses. And kind of know what I'm looking for now. And I mean, I make the joke all the time. Me and a buddy of mine around when we retire, we're going to go around the U.S. claiming horses, send them back to the wives to train because his wife is a trainer and a vet. And we'll just go around claiming them. They can get them ready, and then we'll send them out to race. And so, somebody's playing bet by win. Well, how are they going to look to join? Look to play claimers, and that's where having this structure of claimers where you're claiming better horses, not horses that have a little bit of value. And that worked great for a long time with all grades having a way to play and utilize some of those big populations. But we don't have those big populations anymore. And I just noticed that the claimers from the low grades are still popping off pretty half decently. It's just the mind shift has switched from I'm racing this F minus to get on a leaderboard and try to win $100, 10, to all right, I'm gonna throw it this claiming race because I like to race. I want to have a place to win, but okay, it's winning here. Do I keep racing it there to try to get it claimed, or should I be trying this horse in allowance? Or same thing, I see this other horse in here that's going to shit kick all of us in this claiming race, so I'm going to claim the horse and run it in allowances, run it in stakes, and try to make the free rolls and make the big money. So the same game concept of claim low and run it up applies at the lower grades, the same as it does at the higher. It's just a different scale, right? And so you can still play that within whatever your budget allows, whatever you is, all that sort of stuff. So really having that kind of same flow, whether you're playing at the bottom or at the top, is important as we look to onboard new players that they don't have to understand the intrinsic value of okay, this is only worth the leader. Again, I loved it. It worked for a long time for what shifted to simplifying the progression within the series as they aged of the horses. This structure was for some of the onboarding that we're anticipating taking place just through Bet Vibe Win and the way we're going to be able to do some forms and things like that we want to do to try to drive user behavior. So I'm excited for that. Obviously first season had ups, had some downs with that, but I know a lot more people are kind of paying attention to it, and I'm actually going to get an article out here. Just kind of a lot of the stuff I've talked about, so, playing the progression game and things like that, and how stables of all sizes and budgets can do that and use that. So it's exciting. It's always exciting. Love this job and just trying to piece everything together. It's a challenge, but it's a fun one.
for sure, for sure. Speaking of Mackinnon actually made it to the redemption run. The major is tied for the second lowest morning line odds. It has better morning line odds than the $1,500 purchase of Gunner and Best Value Widow. Ouch, ouch. Sorry, Gunner. What do you think about that? A person that's another angle too. Like a person buys the horse for that amount, you're not gonna throw it in the 7,500. You can't. At that point, you gotta stick with whatever your mama gave you. Know what I mean? Like you're not. He can't put.
So sorry,
There's no way he
I
could put.
apologize. I missed that whole rant there because my daughter had checked in here to the office. So,
I said a person that's purchased a horse for a higher amount Like Gunner here, I was talking about that SS minus 1500 for that SS minus, but he can't. There's no way he could race that horse in claimers. You know what I mean? But it's not a good horse. It's just it's just not. It's an SS
So
minus, but
you're
so he's
so you're intrinsically hoping that there's some breeding value there.
yeah he has that's you gotta. Sometimes it's your hand is forced because of the type of
What
assets
was
that
the
you
name?
have.
Widow?
Huh?
Right. And then at some point you kind of apply the sunken
Yeah,
cost. I'm pulling it up so I can get it as well
yeah,
here.
yeah. It's a crazy game, Bryce. Let me tell you. We're all.
Oh,
You might talk to me.
it,
I sound
it,
like
it
this, and then somebody else be like, "Man, what the heck was Robbie on?" Like,
yeah. No, I was joking with Wimbledon here earlier. It the worst part about this job is that I don't get to play. And I want to play.
exactly.
Um, it's yeah, because it's there's just so many different ways to kind of look and attack this. He's had a few hefty wins, but
I couldn't hear you there. I'm
so
sorry. Go ahead.
again, at some point,
Hmm.
now again, if you think there's intrinsic breeding value that you want to get rid of, inflates the value of the horse for you, that's one thing. But at some point, what you paid or what you claimed for a horse doesn't matter. The whole sunk cost, they're going to ride it to zero thing. You okay, whatever he paid. If this is a horse that can win in 5K claimers, I get with an SS minus not doing it because the value's there, but especially well, but that's the decisions, right? Like that's the hard part of the game, is evaluating that and making that call. Could he run this at 10K claimers, 20K claimers, and not get claimed at 5 stars? Probably, almost for sure. So that would be a window to race. And from watching a lot of those, I mean, it would be reasonably competitive in some of those fields. Now again, if he doesn't want to sell for 20K, he's not going to run at 20K claimers. And yeah, the kind of ones out there were some races it was in that had some good results. So it's all in the eye of the beholder. But and then you have people like Zedge who are breeding everything they've got S plus with S pluses, like all his S plus mares. And if they roll SS minus, great. He's made money on that breed because they're all internal, right? So, he can turn around and sell it for 3, 4x. And if it comes out as an S minus, we'll run it in 1,200 and 2,400 climbers. And maybe he loses 800 Derby. Maybe it never gets good or, gets a few wins. So that's kind of a different approach for some of the people there is just, I'm going to flood the market, get some wins, and what didn't come out on the win grade wise is just run it claimers, and they got a crap ton of horses in the claim to fame, and they have a crap ton get claimed too. So it's it's just all part of the strategy as things kind of adapt and flow schedule that are out there. But yeah, if you're a hawk, there's a it's a pretty easy way to significantly level up your stable, especially next week is the most unique opportunities there is because a lot of the big stables are putting those horses to claimer races early, instead of running maidens or they just bred a ton, like how it looks on paper. And as we saw today, some of the paper ones can turn out to be pretty darn good horses.
For sure, for sure. I'm checking out here the next Rising Star Left Dirt Fast race. I think we got one coming up here at 12, but I'm trying to target this one that is on fast so I can just eliminate those soft horses because they usually won't get up there. I'm looking at Commanding from SGPN Stables, which hosted the Kentucky Derby today. Shout out to them. They look like
And
they
they
got
talk
a pretty good
they
one.
talked about this horse, yeah, yeah. They talked about this horse, and they're going to be in the twin gallop next. man that they specifically mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, they came in. They came in with a 149.7, 149.7. Just trying to compare times here and see uh what they
Are
got.
you a time junkie?
I am a time junkie. I'm a fleet figure junkie. Uh, recent history junkie. All of the above. So I
Use it
like a
all.
few here. Yeah, I got a few here that I like, but I want to see where fleet figure wise this horse is. It's trending up really, really hard. This SoCal horse. Uh, FUK, you mean? uh, he puts some crazy names all the time. Shout out SoCal.
Uh,
I can't say the name. Commandment, Commandant. Trending up as well. Let me see the bloodline. Little Star. Commandant is Little Star as well. So we got Little Star still producing winners out here. That's crazy.
mhm.
Um, I I have an SS minus, and I went against this horse. I don't think anybody can beat this horse Wiggle from Metaphor Farms. It's too good. I think it's probably gonna be top contender for the Kentucky Derby next month, especially if it goes firm. Um, that one, the one from SoCal is pretty good, and then obviously SGPN. I think it's the top one in this race. So let me go ahead and play them. Let's go ahead and play number 10, number 16, and number. I'll pick number 3 just in case too. Like you said, just put in $1. Did I even bet already or what? I did. But I'm gonna bet a little bit more on the 4, 4 and 3. Hold on, just adding dollars here. Don't mind me. Da 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 da. All right, just believe in Wiggle. All right, who you got in that race? Let me see. Oh, we got the stayer going live now. Give me 1 second. It's pulling up. See what I mean? It sometimes pulls up the video just normal, even though I have multiple windows open. So I don't know what's the deal.
Well, your
What's the
multiple windows can certainly have an effect, but and a lot of the time, that's why there's the 10-minute gap between when a race closes, like betting closes, and is takes time to render the videos instant. So occasionally they're a little slow, a
yeah
few seconds, even a minute slow. The, for the most part, it's pretty, pretty, pretty just in time, I guess.
yeah no
It's getting
photo
in a good clip. But
photo finish is the best looking game I think out there. No no disrespect to everybody else and stuff like that, but photo finish got the graphics down
disrespect
packed.
everybody else.
I seen
Yeah, I
them
agree.
and
It's great.
I can't. I just can't. I can't do it just based on graphics alone. And not to say these are like next level, whatever, whatever, but they kind of are. You know what I mean? I would like to see some of the shifting be a little bit less. I wanted to ask this question in the AMA, and I hope Ian answers it in a future post or something like that. How how informative are the video replays? How accurate are they? I know I've gotten into it with some of the members about how do I put this? Just me seeing grades afterwards, and then not really like how did this horse with SS plus start not get up there every time or like most of the time? You know what I mean? It's a big puzzle. I'm rambling now. My bad.
That's good. There's some things I can't comment on. um, yeah, no. and that's one of my favorite things too is just hearing all the players and all the theories and you know there's some that people have figured out pretty well. There's some that even the smartest stables swear by, and this is how it is. Not so much as easily defined as so. I love when everybody's talking strategy, especially at PFJC, and just going back and forth. I love just sitting there reading it all, smirking, kind of nod my head at some, shaking my head at some. It's like this is a fact. It's this. It's like really,
Oh
it's part of
man,
the fun. I mean,
yeah,
if it was that easy, anybody could do it. Right?
for sure, for sure.
That's an 18.
Sambry, shout out Sambry, man. I like Yellowstone Champs
Like I
with
say, that
the third time silks. Yeah, man, the strategy and the it's so many things and it's so in depth that it's really hard to grasp this game, and I think that's why the trainer series is so important because you'll hear some crazy things, crazy theories. Um, I don't know. There's too many. There's too many. What's the craziest one that you've heard? If you could put like if you were like, okay, this dude is like out of here. He don't even know what the heck is going on.
I mean,
Uh,
it's so I'll check it out and use the obvious. You know, or they're going to nerf this, or they're going to boost the. There was the one guy who would just rant that he can't win because he's not a preferred stable, he's not a big stable. And then you look at his race selection, it's like, dude, listen to the people that's trying to help him. But no, no, it's the easy answer for me to say is just you know the only bits of conspiracy that I would call just flat out stupid. I bred for Ted. That one's great. Um, Ted Gay is Ted Racing is even more idiotic. Um, but yeah, just the insinuation, and 99% of it is just good-hearted ribbing that we would ever go in and mess with a race and start if that's even possible. But it was a hilarious screenshot I have during the conversation. Uh, that one's just, I mean, think about what we want this game to be the bad horse racing and the scope we want it to get to and believe it can get to, and then you tie in all the e-cogger audits and all the other things that are coming until things like that. And just the idea that we would ever mess with the future of the game for some petty disagreement or reasoning or something. I mean, it, so that one we don't hear very often. I know nothing about it, but
You're-
that one's the easy answer. Like crazy I've ever. Think about how stupid and short-sighted something like that would be, right? Like it just doesn't make sense on any level. So that one's fun. But yeah, you hear the conspiracy theories. Those are always just some wild stuff. The stream that Troy did with Gunner here last season, day one of the new season, proof that there's definitely going to be an SS coming. And no, it's not. But it's the worst kept secret in TFL. Things like that, like
Shout out to
it's
Gunner
we
wherever he's at.
yeah, I never
Yo, Bryce,
choreographed
if you could
something.
restart your mic real quick and your camera, you sound a little bit wobbly. My bad, my friend.
No worries, man. I actually gotta sign off here, so
There you
shit,
go.
let me come on and ranting back and forth again.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. That was Bryce Sangudo from Sangudo Stables, third time member. Shout out to you, my friend, for coming by. Got some alpha. We're gonna have some new tools coming out here soon. Hopefully we get those sooner than later. All right, my brother. Let me just take that out. Hold on. Bam. All right, that's it. Shout out Wolof, man. Uh, I want to win some money, man. That's what I want to do. I've went against Wiggle. I think I could take Wiggle next month with Mundero. Mundero race Wiggle right here. We came in fifth in the redemption. I don't like 11. I guess I like 10. But there he is, Wiggle. 8 and 10. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me get a little snack, a little drink, and we'll be right back with more Rising Stars. Anybody comes in, let them know we still live. We on. I'm about to get this cheddar for show. Let's see who we bet on. Oh, we got 6 minutes. We're betting on short things over here. Left turf, good. Left turf. Left dirt. We might attack this one. Give me a second. Yeah, we might attack this one. Who knows? All right, give me a second. I'm gonna get a little Tylenol as well because I'm catching a headache. Hold on. Pop this ibuprofen. Let's go. We got here wiggle, wiggle. You get in or what? Got a minute? Under 5 stars, I think is better than 5.5 and can still compete. Yeah, I mean, doesn't sound like we have any plans on doing that. Hold on. Expensive to run these races, boy. Should have been in here though. I'm better than a lot of these horses, in my opinion, respectfully. Here we go. Here we go. Bryce already told us the trick, guys. We're not gonna play with him. Bingo. Just gonna watch this one. Camera's crazy. Let's go, Wiggle. Come out last. Oh no, we're good. I'm telling you, it's a problem. That horse is a problem. Number 4, Wiggle. It's my favorite number to bet on too. 4 and 6. 4, 6, 10. Wiggle. Metaphor Farms. Falling back now, Wiggle. Dang. Fall back hard. That's crazy. Pick it up, young man. I'm gonna pick it up. Got too much gas in the tank, I think. Nah, I don't got it today. Wiggle is done, y'all. Yeah, Wiggle is done. That's crazy, Wiggle. The number 9, we had number 9. Here comes the 7. Come on, Wiggle. Gem of the blue. Where's Wiggle at? Wiggle, come on, Wiggle. Yeah, leave, bro. Did we get this or what? That was crazy, bro. We ain't had the 7. Wiggle, come on, bro. Didn't show up there. Yo, Absolute is taking over left there or what? The wrong Absolute horse won. I'm gonna shut it off. Alright, that was the gallop. We lost. Dirt good. Oh. Like what? What is this? 6 furlongs good? This horse has an 87 flea figure average. What? Come on, man. This horse better kill the competition, bruh. just place this on it. See where it goes. I'm gonna keep going. Let me see. Shadow Rodeo. Is that what I had? Shadow Rodeo, right? Yeah, I had Shadow Rodeo. 280. Shadow Rodeo again. Should I hit it one more time? Chat. One time for the one time. Why not? We hit it, we get it with like almost 3K. That'll be fire. We hit it with what? Yeah, we hit it with 3K. A little bit over 3K. Hopefully somebody apes in there at the end. Ah! Not good, guys. Not good. They aped. They went hammy. Like, come on, man. Why you gotta ape like that? It's alright. We're gonna get that 14x. Let's lock down another race for sure. F turf good. Anybody here? Firm. How's chat holding up? Everybody good? It's late. Gotta tone it down. Yeah, why not? Why not just bet on this horse? You know what I mean? Back from hell. Back from hell. Shout out Back from hell. Valkyrie stud with Tempest Fortuna. Gaudy. I'm gonna pick a firm horse for sure. I'm gonna pick these two. If you can get past those two, you got it. You got it, my friend. And then we got Mackinnon. I might just go all the way to fold, man. Get that redemption run in. 4:45 a.m. What y'all think? Live stream. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Mention. Yeah, I honestly feel myself getting sick. Oh my god. Let's see. General chat. Nothing's popping off there. Anybody want to come on? Let me know. We'll have you jump on. Let me get off this call. Anybody want to come on? Let me know. Shout out again, Woola, for stopping by. I got the Streamer Spectacular tomorrow. I got a couple horses there. Gotta do a breed. We're up. We're up. And we haven't hit one big. We gotta hit one big. We got no more Rising Stars though. At 115, we're done. We gotta make sure we get one. I know people are gonna ape on this one. I already know. They're not gonna leave it alone, dog. For sure. Man, I hope I have a good run here. At 11, yielding. Yes. 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 Yielding. Love it. Love yielding. My horse loves it. If I could take that down, that would be huge for my stable. I haven't got no breed income. not doing good in the races. Gotta get that. Yeah, because Streamer Spectacular is. Yeah, no. Definitely gotta do something about that. Definitely gotta do something about that, Mackinnon. Gotta prove Bryce wrong. Alright, race starts pretty soon here. The 8th. The 8th. My picks. I got 200, 320. We got 320. 320. Hold on. That'll get us to 6K at least. How many people we got in the live? How many people still alive? It's been a long night. Shout out to all the winners. Just gonna take it down. Take it down a notch. You feel me? Let me go to my channel. Hold on. A little bug on my desk here. Jumping around. Snooping. Alright. I need this one to come in for sure. Show rodeo. We'll take it. We'll take the show rodeo. What was I gonna do? Check how many people is in there. Alright. Alright, we're live still for the Rising Star LD Sprint. Good luck to everybody running back. We're Big Brains, Rodeo Racing, Hand of Sedge again. They've been on fire. I don't know why I ain't play them. They've been on fire. $18-1. See what that had to offer. It's alright. Alright. 3 minutes on that. Who do you guys have in this one? Let me know. Y'all got a pick. Are y'all tailing my picks, man? Last minute? Don't do that. You're gonna just ape 85 Derby. Alright. 2 minutes till post time. What we got going on? We got breeding to knock out. We got it till 11 a.m. tomorrow. Check out who's still available. Breeds remaining. Let's go to LD. No, I need LDF. Quite a few sold out. We got Fire Hot about to sell out. We got Arco. Arco's pretty good. I like Arco a lot. The Cast Pajamas. Think it's a steal. At that price with the SS minus temper. If you like Rare Fire there, I think you gotta like Cat Pajamas. Eternal Glory. I think it's the best stud still available. 22K. Imperial Lynx. Pretty good. 12 breed, so still got 6K, 6 remaining. Pretty good. Shout out to Imperial Lynx Connections. Northwest Caballos. Northwest Caballos in the building. We got a minute. We're going to stay right here and watch the race. Good luck to everybody and good luck to me. I wish myself good luck out here. All right. Been up, we've been down. What's it gonna be now? Let's get ready in case it doesn't work. Again, hopefully everybody's having a good night. Good night of racing. We had the Horseville Championship. Shout out to the winners there. Uh, Rising Stars. Been a total success. 51,000 Derby to the winner. Should have probably focused on this a little more. They were pricey. Nope, pulled up. Here we go. We got 18 runners. Shadow Rodeo, the favorite. Everybody plays Shadow Rodeo, huh? Let's see. Given stable. Watch out, Given. Ford didn't get off to a good start, that's for sure. No bueno in the 6 furlong, you heard? Yeah, it's over. It's not gonna do good. It's a wrap. Papa. It's a wrap a dose. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. That 4 is flying, bruh. Haboro might be too much, though. Yeah. 4 didn't have enough today. Revelator. Revelator. Yo, the 4 is still coming. Come on with this 4, bro. Look at the 11. Whoa. The 11. 4 on the take. Sambry. Dang. That was a crazy close. I ain't picked the 11. I picked the 18. Whoa. What a crazy close that was. Somebody had the 11. Dang. That thing flew at the end there, right? Look at the close on this 11. Just standing around doing nothing, and then just took off. The 4 came in 4th. Oh, that's all bad, guys. It's all bad. It's all bad. Tempest Fortunas, we still got that pickup. Swasoli, Gaudi, 6-13. 6 and 13. They think this could beat it? Gonna 8 more. Gonna throw some more on this if it turns out that we're right. Gonna degen on this real quick. Please do not tell what we're about to do. Yeah, I want 300 on each. How confident am I in this going my way? Let's see. Let's see. Tempest Fortuna running really good. Lost to Swasoli. Yeah, I just think that it being good is gonna. Swasoli's gonna take him. 13-6. Let's do 300. Why not? Let's see how that affects things. Yup. I knew it. I knew it. At least we got good odds. I don't know if it was my bet or not, but we got good odds. I hope we're good to go. I'll play two more. Left turf soft, left turf yielding. Yielding will leave. We'll do left turf soft though. Shout out everybody in left turf. Happy to look at this one, 9 furlong. We're definitely gonna look at Absolute out here. See what he brought. Finest moment. Probably just go Absolute. Just gotta pick the right one because he has too many good ones. 877. Hasn't really put too many good ones in. Nope. Not for me. Fairhaven. Another big stable. Just don't think this one got it. Running good flea figures though. Bloodline. Ready, set, no. Ready, set, no for me. Dry knee. This horse is pretty good. Stakes though. Dry knee, what's up with this one? What can you tell me? If you're watching, what's up? 8 furlongs. Opta. I like Opta. Fairhaven again with an SS minus this time. I don't think it's gonna get it done here. That Blood by Queen Bean Racing. Sevens, like sevens. Like sevens. Not for me here. Only 2 races for this one. Bloodline. It's a crazy horse. Chart. Above average. But only 2 races. I'm not going to pick them. May come in, but not for me today. Given stable. Another big stable. Has won a premiere. Yeah, this horse is pretty good. Electromist. Alright, this horse right here. Raced in premiere. I don't think I could get it done in here. Sorry, Hand of Sedge. Left turf side of things. No thanks for me on this one. Girl on a Dragon. Given stable with some monsters here in SS minus 8. A 90, bro? That's crazy. Gotta pick it. Oof. Look at Absolute, though. Not to be a done. You pulling an all nighter? I might. I might. I might. Yeah, Absolute like 7, 8. I don't think he'll get up for 9. I don't think anybody could beat the other ones. We'll go right here. Ain't no doubt. Leaving no doubt out here. That electromicist or whatever, and that this one, very nice. Siberian Next, what up? Let me know if you want to join. You can join to the Gallop Run Discord. Let me know if you're there. Uh, pull up. I'll pull up. We got a race coming up in 4 minutes. Hopefully we hit this. If we hit this, boys, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat so good tonight. It's not even funny. But we gotta hit this with this firm horse. You think a firm horse takes this Siberian Next? What you think? I'm betting on the firm horse to take it. Sloppy Stakes, I think one of the best left, puts in the best work in LTF, so hopefully he doesn't disappoint. He's on the 13. This is the one we want. This SS minus, this beast. This beast of a horse. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Yes, sir. Love to hear Siberian Next. Nice to hear from you, buddy. Hopefully everything's okay. I'm not pulling it all an all nighter. I'm just gonna do this race and the next one, and I'm gone. I'm Gucci. I'm gone. I'm gonna come up and watch that 4 o'clock race though. My girl Mackinnon. Hopefully she max on him. Maybe 11 is too long though. Too long. And get lucky on the free rolls. All right, 28 seconds to see if we get this dub. Putting for the 6 and the 13. Let's go. 6-13 for the win. Let's see if it comes up. Nope. You're gonna have to bet by it. Not a problemo. We already got your trick down pat. Let's go. I'll wake up anybody. I need to get some free roll wins to save the season. Yeah, don't we all? We all gotta get some. See what this 12 furlong talking about. 8 got off to a really bad start. Tempest Fortuna. I forgot who I bet on. 6 and 13. 6 is okay. 13 is chilling. I'm on this 6 now. Six can handle the ground. It's a good horse. Let's go. The inside, that 6 flying. Tempest Fortuna giving a run though. Tempest Fortuna might just run away with this one. I should have probably bet Tempest Fortuna as well. Silly me. I'll be the one not to bet on Tempest Fortuna, right? Where's this 13? That says minus. Oh, it's like they can't pull away from Tempest Fortuna. Here comes the 7 furlong. Tempest Fortuna pushing forward. 6 is also too. 13 been fighting in the back, in the middle of the pack this whole time. Just sitting, chilling, waiting, passing people. Uh-oh. Not good. This is where we seen him just take off, yeah. Fortuna just took off. We can't pass it! Bro, what the hell, bro? What the hell, bro? This is crazy, bro. Shout out Valkyrie Racing. This is crazy, bro. How? These horses don't want to pass today. Like, what's going on? They don't want to go by them. It's like they're stuck. Electromist. Girl on a Dragon. We're gonna go with the 7. Lucky number 7. What you guys think? Oh, we gotta go with both of these, bro. Put another 80. That race was crazy, bro. How we cannot pass that horse is beyond me, bro. No cap. That's crazy. That was a heartbreaker right there. Look at this. Love at the Mambo. I didn't even play it. Oh, what a heartbreaking race. That killed us, chat. That killed us right there. We had it. Didn't want to come through. Did not want to come through. Finished. Look at that. A 91. We can't win with a 90, bro. What? That's crazy. That is nuts. Never in my life. Never in my life. Let's see what happens though. We might hit on this next one. See what we close that. 9-1. Then we put how much? Uh, the 10 close out at 10-1. It is what it is, man. Shout out for everybody joining the live. I'm not pulling an all-nighter, I promise. I'm probably gonna have to bet on the other one. That's crazy. Yielding. Yielding just throws everything off. Let's go to VetVibe and see if we could find some value there. We've been on the money though. Can't doubt ourselves now. See open racing form. Poppy on the paint. Third. S plus. Yielding. An 88. That's 82s. Yeah, Poppy on the point is on point. Should we ape on that Poppy on the point? Absolute horsepower. Unforgiven. Unforgiven is not a. Unforgiven is a monster. Secret 74s. Still got 84s. Prismatic. Wrong. Yeah, I should have put money on Tempest, but you guys didn't tell me. 84. This is gonna be 6. You know, the one so far. The one is pretty strong. The one, the four. Yeah, these people are betting it down. Jesus. 81, 6, 78. Uh, no thanks. Prosecco. You got second here. Left her firm. 6. Got a 90 in yielding. Beat rare secret. Beat rare secret. Morning line. Uh. No. 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 Possibly number 12. Keep going back to that one. Number 12. We need to hit something big, Lord. Alright. Number 12. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Alright, what else? 13, no. Alright. My own leg, no. No, 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 no. DC Fleek, DC Clicker. Kind of getting there, but no. Gotta check it out. 16. Given. Cannot discount them. Oh man, John, you've been getting which one you got now in this one? The one coming up here in 3 minutes. Bathroom attendant. Not good enough for me. And then promising moves. 18. Those are my 5. Believe. Poppy on the point. I might as well just play the other ones, right? Poppy on the point looks too strong. What y'all think? Let's see what happens here in this race. Got about a minute left. Let's go ahead and open it up. Yeah, I've been getting some consistent. It's for my boy Unforgiven, 83. Let's go to this one. 83 way up. Business boosted. Okay. This one. Revel in the Mist. 5, 6, 87. Yielding. Sloppy. Pretty good one. right here, but 81. These are 83 and going up. Uh, Dixie Clicker. Has one at 6 graded. Second out of 9. First out of 15. And an allowance. What the heck? 70, 70. Bloodline. Dixie Alley. I'm going to leave Dixie Clicker alone. I'm going to go to promising moves. Focus on promising moves here. 4, 5, 6. 82. Bloodline. Says heart. Yeah. That's it right there. It's the field. Dang. TriStar. Can we beat TriStar? Can we beat him? That's the question. Absolute horsepower. 19. He has 27. 27. We'll take a look at this race and see what happens. Yeah. Here we go. Oh. Oh, and a oop. Nah, don't come up. Jesus. I'm gonna have to wait. See if it comes up. Bet buy a win or something. My God, I closed it down. Hold on. Virtual racing. Come on now. Don't work. Don't work. Probably work after a little bit. Give it a shot. Give it a chance. And this is a little 9 furlong too. Now we're gonna have to fast forward. See if on my phone I can see it. I'll let y'all know who won in just a second. If I can see it from there. Jesus, what's going on? Can't see it. Hold on. See if I can see it on my end here. Yeah, I can see it on my phone. Let's see who won. What do we have? We had the 7 and the 10. We had the 7 and the 10. We had the 7 and the 10. Oh my God, we couldn't get it. Look, we came second again. We came second again, chat. It's tragic, and I know. Stupid. No, we didn't. We didn't. We got the 7. 7 came in. Uh, 7 came in. Seven came in on that last race for Given Stable. Shout out Given. My picks. 1, 12, 18. 1, 12, 18. I'm gonna just throw another 200 on that one, right? You know what? 300. Let's throw 300 at it. I don't think it's gonna do much. Number 12. We like absolute horsepower they got to offer. Oof, that 6 got up there at the end pretty nicely for us. And just update here. Yep, it got up pretty nicely. Finished. Let's go to finish. Electromist. Got saved by the bell there at the end. It was not a pretty race, I'll tell you that. But we'll take it. Shout out Givens. I'll show the end here. Just came on at the end to take away the pathway to profit. Too much that white horse. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice one. Yes, sir. We got that one. Then I went absolute. Hopefully we get that absolute. And we get that, what do they call it? At, good old 1401. I'll take it. Little 400 at 1401. Shock 'em. Shout out Carter, man. TriStar putting in work. Deserving favorites. Forgot how many we put. Oh, we didn't even. Oh, we played the one. Okay. Played the one at least. One is very, very good, but we went with the other absolute horsepower horse to try to maximize our winnings for the night. Like I said, hopefully everybody's had a good time. This will be the last race for the night. Putting in that work. Know what I mean? Shout out to John. Let's see here. Just going through my X. See what you guys are talking about. Doesn't seem like Absolute has made any announcements yet. Who you guys got for football tomorrow? Looking to probably put a couple bets in myself, especially if we hit this next one at 14-1. Given Stable is cooking up on the track, man. Look at Cliff Bonanza 21-1. So many good options here to pick from. But we went with a good old 14-1, soon to be wild. Has podium in half of his career starts. Hopefully this is one more that it adds to the books. Getting kind of hungry, so I'll be eating something. See what we got. Go to the Discord again. All right, that's it, guys. I'm sorry. I think I was on mute there for a minute. Appreciate y'all for joining. We won some money there on the last one. We put 100 on Poppy on the right, on Poppy on point. My bad. Soon to be wild didn't get up there. Promising moves. Tried to do something, but couldn't get up there. That was it, guys. Appreciate you coming by, Crockett. Uh, Boy John, Siberian X, Wulaf, Moon Ranch, Price, T Merc, everybody that lurked. Appreciate y'all, man. Nothing but love and good luck on tomorrow's free roll, whatever free rolls you got left. Make sure you enter those free rolls because I believe there's still some open. Have a good night.